just my fro.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's your boy Cris with my guy Clarence. Episode 100. We here. Victory Monday. AFC West 7-time champions. Let's talk Chiefs.
Yeah. Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to win him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chiefs podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Hope everybody's having a good morning and afternoon. This is Arrowhead Chiefs Podcast, episode 100, Victory Monday. We are here, 7-time AFC West champions. They said we couldn't do it, but here we are again. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
What's up, man? Enjoying this 7th straight AFC West title. Looking back at all the haters before the season saying that we weren't going to make the playoffs. We're going to be last place in the AFC West. And here we are today with another hat and another shirt.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Bart Scott and James Jones and Sean Merriman. Colin Cowherd, who told us we weren't going to win the division, but here we are again, winning division. Because why? Because we have Patrick Mahomes, because we have Andy Reid, and we just have the best ability in the division. Like, it is what it is.
So it's just Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid?
And okay, Steve Spagnuolo, Eric Bieniemy,
I'm just saying, dog. Keep it
Brett
focused.
Veach.
I'm just saying it ain't just all 15 and Andy Reid. You feel
Clark
me?
Hunt. But I'm saying, only reason I'm saying that, Clarence, is because I'm taking Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes over Brandon Staley and Herbert. I'm taking that matchup, Russell Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett. Like, I said that in the beginning of the season. Like, really? Like, these coaches against that tandem? Yeah. I'm roll with the people who've been winning over here.
Who's done it before, yeah.
Okay.
It's just like in the NFC East, you was like Belichick, Tom Brady, Chad Pennington, Herm Edwards. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right.
So let's talk about it, fellas. Yesterday, the Chiefs win 30-24 in a grueling battle against the worst team in the NFL.
My bad.
Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes, though, had a very clean game. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing yesterday. You could tell that Pat looked at the tape from last week and was like, all right, I got to relax. I got to chill. I got to get my fundamentals right. And he did. You know what I'm saying? He was out there willing and dealing, taking the check downs when he didn't have the deep post stuff. He wasn't forcing stuff. He was out there just delegating. And for the most part, he had a clean game. But what I will say is this, and I don't know, and I'm blaming Andy Reid and Eric B. I'm not blaming one. I'm blaming Andy Reid, the head coach, and the OC. There's no reason in the first 10 plays against the worst running defense that there should be one running play. No reason at all. I don't give a damn. If I'm the head coach, me and Clarence could have went out there and coached and hand the football off to the checker. It'd have been 5 for 5 at least, 5 passes, 5 runs. That's called a balanced attack. And for some odd reason, Andy Reid refuses to say, hey, we're going to attack their weaknesses. No. Now, I get it. When you got the best player in the game who could throw that thing all around the field, I get it. It's like, ooh, I can't just put the toy in the shed. You know, when I got the Corvette in the driveway, I got to drive that thing, man. I can't just, whatever. No, I got to drive it. But, hey, man, sometimes you got to drive the minivan too, man. Like, it is what it
You gotta
is.
hop in the Prius.
Sometimes you got to hop in the minivan, man, and just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is, offensively, we need to get a better perfect balance, man. Like,
Yep.
and that starts with Andy Reid, man, calling them plays. I know everybody wants to blame Eric Bieniemy. Oh, he's the one with the play sheet in his hand. Where do you think he's getting it from? Who you think telling him? We always hear that Andy Reid has 51% of the play call. He has all of the decision making. So that lets me know that he can override anything that Eric Bieniemy talks about. If he says run this play right here, I'm pretty sure Andy Reid's in his ear like, no, let's do this pass play because I've been working on this all week, and you ain't about to waste my pass play on a stupid run play. So I'm just saying, Andy Reid just needs to learn how to be a little bit more balanced. That's all I'm saying. And the penalties, we in week 15 now. Yep. They got to get these penalties in order, man. Like penalties can lose your games at the end of the end.
We can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I can't either.
Fix your stuff, Cris. Come on now. Come on, Cris. Come on, Cris.
We're playing the. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, it was a decent win, man. You know what I'm saying? Considering the fact that they was playing in Houston and Houston really didn't do a lot offensively that'll scare you, more so just be annoying to you all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming out with them 2 quarterback sets and all that ugly shit. Like, they didn't have Dameon Pierce. They didn't have Brandon Cooks. You know, it was just trying to salvage some type of offense to stay competitive even a little bit. You dig? And they did enough to create a problem for the Chiefs yesterday. But they are the AFC West champs, and they played like it, and they was able to find a way to win that football game. Period in the story.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they, like you said, Clarence and Cris, both of y'all said it, hit the hammer on the nail. First of all, how are you your first 10 plays, you're gonna run the ball one time?
Mm-hmm.
One time in the first 10 plays against the worst ranked rushing defense that everybody's been able to put yards up on. And your plan, because that's the scripted plays, is the first 10 to 15 plays. So your plan coming into this game was, okay, in the first scripted plays, we're not going to run the ball, but only one time. And the Texans, they made things a little bit tough on us. Their defense, they never wavered in this game, even though Mahomes was getting pretty much whatever he wanted. We were getting whatever we wanted on the ground. Penalties, I mean, how we had 10 or 11 penalties for 100+ yards. I think there was some bad calls in there personally. I think Carl Schefters has a vendetta against us and Travis Kelce because of some comments he made way back in 2016. I think he's a professional. He has to get over that. I mean, we all have work jobs where people have said some stuff to us and we just move on. And Carl Schefters, he should not be an NFL ref if he's really going to hold on to stuff. 6 or 7 years down the road, you should not be able to be a ref in the NFL at that point. You are not professional enough to do it.
No, I agree, man. Like I don't know what's up with Carl Schaefer's. He's he did everything. Like one of them drives, he helped the Texans. I'm sorry, like he marched them right down the field. He was a good he was an orchestra of the offense. Like he called a flag on every play down there. And then you got him all the way down to the end zone. Like it was some call that Jared McKinnon block thing that was horrible. when Juju fumbled the football. That was just bad. I'm sorry. That was just terrible. Like, I don't know what's up with that man, but he got to get over it. Somebody got to talk to that man. Like, we noticed that you do this only with the Chiefs, man. Like, you don't do this with no other team but the Chiefs. So you need to relax, bro. So I don't know. Hopefully he's not one of our referees in the playoffs.
He might be.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. They got to pull him out the playoffs after. I mean, he's had some bad games even with other teams. I know I've seen people complaining about him. So
We don't see. He's probably going to be the referee if we play the Buffalo Bills. So be ready. Be ready, Chiefs Kingdom. Now, I want y'all to give me give me your thoughts on what you thought on the defense yesterday. Let's start with you this time, Clarence.
You want to see them get off the field on third down more consistently, given the fact that you got 3 or 4 games left. Everything should be trending in the right direction. But like I was saying, I think part of that was you really didn't know how the Texans was going to scheme this and come out. You know, maybe that 2 quarterback shit that they saw in that first quarter, maybe that kind of threw them off a little bit because maybe they wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't foresee that, so you don't know where the jet motion is coming from. You don't know where the flea flickers, how they scheming that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I get it. You know, the Texans was missing so much on the offensive side of the football. You know, I feel like maybe Spags wanted them to come out and play with their hair on fire, get more stops, get more 3-and-outs. But at the same time, you playing against a team that don't have shit to lose. You know what I mean? It's just like you go back to last week, you know, against Denver. How Marlon Mack, who ain't did nothing all year, get a screen pass and house it. You know what I mean? Like teams that don't have nothing to lose play a lot freer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You fighting to try to maintain health. You fighting to try to stay consistent on defense and on offensive side of the football, special teams as well. And you know, you trying to make it out of there with the W, take care of your business, and stay relatively healthy because you playing for something. You know what I mean? In 3 more weeks, the Texans gonna be having a end of season meetings, and they going to Cancun for the summer. You know what I mean? So it's just different. You know what I mean? And it's not so much that they can't get up for these teams. It's just trying to maintain some sort of. We can't lose a Chris Jones. We can't lose a Nick Bolton. We can't lose a Trent or a Frank or a George or Dana. You know what I mean? Like it's just too. They got too much riding on this shit. You know, and it's just more so. Let's do the things that we do. Let's try to trend in the right direction and stay healthy and get ready for the postseason at this point.
Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I agree with everything he said. I mean, when you play a team like the Houston Texans, and like last week we played the Denver Broncos, they got absolutely nothing to lose. So when you have nothing to lose, you can play a lot freer, like you said. I mean, that's when you don't have to think about what you're doing. You can just go out there and do it. I think we're at the point of the season where, like you said, we're kind of thinking about what we're having to do right now. We want to keep Chris Jones healthy, obviously. We want to keep everybody starting on this defense healthy because we know if we have to throw in, a backup that could potentially kill us, especially on that defensive line. If Chris Jones was to miss an extended period amount of time into the playoffs, that would be huge. So, yeah, I agree. I think the defense, I don't think they played terrible yesterday. I do think that the Texans threw them off a little bit with that 2-quarterback system. I mean, I kind of figured they were going to do that heading into this game, but the way they did it was a lot different than how they have done it the last couple weeks. At first, it was Jeff Driscoll getting out there. Then, for the most part, it was Davis Mills in the second half. But at one point of the game, they were both in the huddle. So they were able to throw us off a little bit by doing that. And, I mean, you got to give credit to Lovie Smith down there. I mean, he's coaching these guys up. When you take a look at that roster, they got a bad roster. Let's call it like it is. They got some bad, Davis Mills, we'll see what he is. But Lovie Smith's been coaching up them guys down there on the offense side of the ball. I mean, these receivers that are unheard of, Chris Moore, these guys like that are out there, contributing to this team, and they've been in some games. I mean, they were in a game with
Hmm.
Philly, they were in a game with Dallas, and now they were in a game with us, and that's three top tier teams in the NFL.
Yeah, I agree. I already knew that coming into this game that the Texans were going to play above, above their head. Like they was going to come in ready to play. Any team that plays the Kansas City Chiefs, they always going to give us our best. So I'm always in the expectations of this team is going to uh, it's going to be a struggle in the beginning. Like I'm always in the mindset that would I like for our team to sometimes make bad teams look like bad teams? Of course I do. Like I would like for our team to be like we're better than you, and we're just gonna show it on the field. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not gonna show a whole bunch. No, we're not going to throw some exotic blitzes at you or throw some exotic play calling at you, but we're just gonna line up and we're better than you. We're better coaches than you. We got better players than you, and we're gonna win this game comfortably, 28-17. Like, and I don't think nobody would have a problem with that if it was a stress free, one of them stress free, 28-17 games. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd have been like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Rams game. Like it was just kind of like
Yep,
whatever.
the Jazz
We
game.
there was never a point in that game where we thought, oh, we're gonna lose this game. No. Now, yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. When we didn't convert in
In
OT
overtime.
and they got the ball back, I was kind of like, I can't watch it. I seen this movie way too many times where a team marched down the field and kicked the field goal and win the game. So, and I was pleasantly surprised when Frank Clark got that fumble. I was like, oh, kick the field goal. Let's get the hell up out of here, man. Let's get the hell out of here, man. But when Jerry McKinnon ran that touchdown, I was like, thank God. Like,
That's even
Hmm.
better.
yeah, that's even better. I'll take that. Because,
Hmm.
we're going to talk about Harrison Buckner late in a minute. But it's just like, man, like Clarence said, man, the one thing you want to know, one thing is you want to get the win. That's number
Yep.
one.
Hmm.
Let's get out with the win. And two, health. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen too many times where great teams come down the stretch and they lose a star player that changes the trajectory of that team and they get out in the first round. And Lord forbid that one of our, and I'm not going to say no names, I ain't trying to put no jeeks on them, but you know what I'm saying? Any of our top tier players, we don't want them to get hurt because the this team, the margin of error for this team is thin.
Yep.
Like it ain't like in the past where we can, what I'm saying, we had a nice little rotation, especially on offense, where we can, maybe lose a player and we still good. You know what I'm saying? We can lose Sammy Watkins, and we still got Regan, we still got Travis Kelsey. Like we ain't got that. We lose Juju, like it's kind of like, like, ooh. We lose, God forbid, Travis. Like it's really gonna be like doom and gloom. So
Hmm.
all I'm saying is I agree with Clarence on that. Like health and the win is the most important thing. At the end of the day, it's not about style points. Yes, you would like to see your team win looking good, of course, because when they lose looking bad, those concerns you're thinking about not just this game, you're thinking about the good teams that you got to play in the playoffs. You got to think about the Buffalo Bills
Yep.
and
The
the Cincinnati
Bengals.
Bengals at the end of the day. But my counteract to those is that we act like Chiefs Kingdom acts like when we played those teams that we got blown out. Like I saw Matt Veteran put on there, oh, Buffalo and the Bengals would put 45 on this defense. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't, because they would have did it in the regular season.
Hmm.
One team put
Yep.
24 up, and that was a struggle 24 from Buffalo. That wasn't like they was marching up and down the field on us. That was a struggle. It
Hmm.
wasn't until that game-winning, drive from Josh Allen where they finally marched down the field. But in that second
Hmm.
half, it was a struggle for them. The Bengals,
Hmm.
yes, the Bengals. Joe Burrow, he was doing, he was doing his thing. He was making great throws. That's what great quarterbacks do. They make great throws. It is what it is. And he was just willing and dealing that day. But at the end of the day, He still only scored 27 points. Let's stop acting like the Bengals and the Buffalo Bills are just this dominant force that we just get ran over by. No, it was a dogfight in both games.
But we lost both them games.
We did because of the margin of it goes back to my margin of error thing. The Buffalo
Is it L
game,
or L? Do you accept that L?
No, you're right. It's an L, and I'm not disputing that. We lost.
I understand what you're saying about homeboy talking about 45 points and this, that, and the third, which is complete bullshit. Because, like you said, they didn't do it. You feel me? My whole issue with teams like Buffalo and Cincy is we look at it and we say these are regular season games, so they shouldn't matter as much.
I didn't say
but
that.
I'm not saying you said that, fool. I'm saying people say that. You dig what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, these are just regular season. They shouldn't matter. Why are we so concerned? Look at our record. Look at our playoff position, blah, 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 blah. That's what people say on Twitter. Right. All right, Cris. But I know. But at the end of the day, you still, at least one of them teams you would like to beat. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I would say more so Cincy than Buffalo because I feel like we Buffalo daddy when it comes to the postseason. Like Buffalo, we in their head. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't get over that hump, and now they ain't got Vaughn, so they right back where they was last year playing us in the postseason. They the same squad that got their ass kicked. They gonna get their ass kicked again. The biggest one was emotionally or mentally beating the Bengals squad.
Yep.
That's the one. That's the one I can't flush.
And I hear you, and I'm right there with you, Clarence. I can't, it's still in the back of my head too, but it's more so in the back of my head because it's like, man, this play right here.
Yep. It's
this
one
drive,
or two plays.
this play right here.
Yep.
I feel
of all the games, of all the damn games. Why y'all do that?
Like the game, like, and I don't want to dump on Travis, but it's just like that's the spot you want to fumble. Like
he was sick, dog. He was sick.
He was.
And I get it. And I get it. He was.
It ain't no excuse because he was playing though.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you sick. Get down.
Exactly.
Get the ball and get down and get back on the sideline and get them fluids back in your breath.
Everybody want to be Mike Jordan. You feel me? Everybody want to have that flu game.
That flu moment.
So I mean, you can't knock him for it because if he didn't fumble. You know what I'm saying? And they keep rolling. Like, everybody's like, Travis, that dude, that dude, 87.
He played out there with the flu. Of course. But in football, it's a little bit different. Football and basketball, it's a little different. Like you can,
you're out there in basketball in your hand,
and you talking about MJ too. Like,
plus you're out there in the elements and
all
that stuff.
But I'm just saying, like. My thing with Buffalo and I'm gonna add them both because they're considered the two other best teams in the AFC. Those are the two teams. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't agree with you.
I think Cincinnati's better than Buffalo. Right now.
I do too. I think they're better too. I do think they're better. I think they're gonna beat them in a couple of weeks.
They got
I don't see Cincy beating Buffalo. I really don't. I think. In that matchup, I think Josh feels like it's in Cincy. It's in Cincy. I think Josh feels like he's far better than Burrow. And I think he feels like his weapons are far better than Cincy's. I except for in the running game, I get a nod to Cincy in running game, but I'm not taking Jamar Chase over Stephon Diggs. I'm just not.
That's apples to oranges.
I don't know.
That's kind of apples to oranges.
Listen, y'all smoking that ooh wee, that good shit. Hey, if y'all taking Jamar Chase over Diggs, child, please, please. And since he got another DB hurt yesterday too. Oh, Diggs finna take the roof off.
I'm not taking Jamar Chase over Diggs, but I will take T.
Higgins over Gabe Davis.
Okay, that's fair.
And Isaiah, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Okay, Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah, I'm taking.
And they got a homeboy back.
Hayden Hurst.
Cole. And Cole got busy a little bit.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming.
See, I'm with you,
Nah,
Charles.
bro.
I'm with you,
Me
Charles.
too.
Nah, bro. Nah,
Yeah, it is a wash
is
to
a
me.
wash.
It is a
It
wash.
is.
Like it's
nah,
like those
nah.
two are equal
It is.
to
Man,
They
me.
stop,
are.
bro. Stop.
They're
Stop.
equal.
I will say Diggs has done it over a longer period of time, but what Chase is
Facts.
doing.
I'm not knocking Chase. Don't get me
No, I
wrong. I'm
am
not
not.
saying Chase is boo boo. I'm just saying for this game, for this matchup, I think Diggs about to take the top off the stadium because since he ain't got no corners
He
no more,
should.
bro.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Personally, that's just me. I
Yeah,
think it's gonna be a high scoring game, and I think the person who has to let ball last is gonna win the game. That's what I think. That's
I
what
think we're sleeping on the Bengals defense a little bit.
And
Let's see,
I do. I think that defense is better than people give credit, man. I think Trey Henderson is going to be on now. The
Well, which one
offset is
got hurt?
yeah, I think they were
Which
both
one is
out
out?
yesterday. Hubbard and Henderson.
They had one yesterday for a little bit though.
Yeah, they had Hubbard.
And the corner went down for them yesterday.
Oh,
which one?
true.
Hilton.
The rookie.
Oh, the
rookie.
rookie.
Taylor Britt.
Yeah.
Britt Taylor, something like that.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
Yeah, because I seen him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I think the Bengals are going to beat Buffalo, and I get what you're saying, Clarence. We lost to both of them, and the L is a L. But it all goes back to what you say all the time. I'm using your words. They don't beat the Chiefs. We beat ourselves.
Absolutely. Every damn time.
Every
damn time. You look at the game in Cincy. Did Cincy do anything that the Chiefs wasn't prepared for? No. What happened? Bad plays, bad turnovers, bad field position, bad tackling, bad decisions in zone coverage. It's shit that the Chiefs do to themselves every damn time they lose. It ain't shit that teams do that they can't withstand. We've seen it years and years and years now. They can get in a 10-point hole and figure out a way to climb back out.
Yep.
As long as they're not shooting themselves in the foot, they'll climb back out of it.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it. You know what I mean? It's
Even
been done in Arrowhead. It's been done on the road. Thank you.
It's almost like we play better from behind.
Yeah,
with the lead.
And teams, and especially when teams start chirping.
Yeah.
When teams start chirping and start doing little petty little shit, like that's when they wake up and they like, okay,
like yesterday.
Shit today. Yeah,
after
that's when they like, okay.
After that Travis Kelce stuff, it was just like, all right, for sure.
Yeah. All right, y'all woke us up. We was cruising on a Sunday afternoon, but all right, y'all woke us up. Y'all woke us up. Get out of here with this dub, then. Let's see if y'all get out of here with it.
I got to give a shout out to former Chief Tremont Smith. He was actually out there playing yesterday. He's putting some
and chirping too. And chirping too.
I was like, where was this guy in Kansas City, man?
Yeah.
You was getting smoked in Kansas City.
You can thank Dak Prescott for that because he threw him one last week and got his mojo going. You know what I'm saying?
He was feeling himself yesterday because he body slammed Juju yesterday.
Yeah, man.
And we got to, man, what is up with this, man? They got to start doing this roughing the pass on my man, Patrick Mahomes. Like, God damn, like, this man got choke slammed yesterday, man. It was just like, and Trent Green, you know what, Trent? You about to get kicked out of Chiefs Kingdom, brother. I don't give a damn what you did for us, man. You over there caping for the goddamn refs. Talking about, oh, no.
You didn't win a Super Bowl for us, so we got to take the home side.
You know what I'm saying? No, man. The referee might be right. You know what I'm saying? No. Because that was Josh Allen, Tom Brady, and somebody else.
Say it, Chris.
Tom Brady and somebody else.
Chris.
Trent Green would have been up there. Oh, you know what? It might be right. You just can't do that type of stuff in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Chris. Go ahead and say what you feel, Chris.
We might have to take away. Is he in the Ring of Honor? We might have to kick him out of the Ring of Honor.
We're going to take his name down.
Take all his stuff down. I don't care what. You take his records out the books. I don't give a damn. He ain't throw no touchdown passes in yards for Kansas City Chiefs.
This is what I'll say about the rough of the passer. And this might like fire some people up.
That boy hot, man.
They do not protect black quarterbacks like they do.
No, they don't.
White quarterbacks. I'm going to say it. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest. Guys like Josh Allen, Herbert, Burrow, Brady all get that call,
Brittle Brady. Mm-hmm.
but we don't.
Oh,
Mahomes don't get it. Lamar Jackson don't get it. There's other
Lamar ain't gonna never
quarterbacks.
get it.
Yeah, because he's a running quarterback.
Yeah, because he's a running quarterback. Yeah.
Fields don't get it. I mean, that dude got killed last year. No roughing.
Yeah, it's just like come on, man, that's obvious. That's like, come on, man, that's obvious, man. He ain't had to slam him like that. It's one thing he hit him, you know what I'm saying, nudge him a little bit. Okay, I'll take that. That's not roughing the passer to me. But that man's
they've been doing this all year.
Slammed his down. I was like, golly. He done threw the ball like 5 seconds ago, bro. But it's Carl Schaefer's. What can I say?
And then he got hit in the face mask too.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, man. They just, man, these referees, man, they'll kill a drive in a minute, boy. I tell you, Travis Kelce get held, nothing, and then these little ticky tack holding plays that they be calling on us and stuff. It's just like
the illegal contact on Juan Thornhill.
Oh my
when
God.
Dude ran right into him.
He ran and knocked him over. Over. Legal contact. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, I get it. Y'all want to see the Chiefs lose?
Weekend of reffing, like all around.
Yeah,
even to that Raiders game. Like, how was that a touchdown?
Damn Patriots, man. What was dude thinking? Like, it's 24-24, man. Like, get down on the ground, man. You don't see a hole, just fall, man. It's over. Going to overtime. And then if you lose in overtime, okay. But what was he thinking?
Y'all ain't been successful on shit like this all year. Then here you gonna try to be fancy. I would have walked up to him, pulled that helmet off, and slapped him so hard in the back of his damn head, man. Ooh, I would have fired off on him. I slapped shit out of him yesterday, dog. You don't do no dumb shit like that. We not a good team. First of all, we barely got seven spot in the postseason, and here you go pull some shit like this on. Get on over here and sit down.
Yeah,
slap him, man. Slap his ass.
It was bad.
Slap the shit out of him.
It was bad, man.
I know. You run it, the pitch it to me, then I'm going to throw it way back on the other side of the field. We ain't got no athletes over there, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to throw it way the hell over there. Come on, dog.
He was throwing it to Mac Jones. Like, what is Mac Jones?
Your first mistake, when y'all knew y'all couldn't throw it 45 yards in there to begin with Mac Jones. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying, it's 24-24. Like,
thank you.
Go to overtime. Yeah.
It'd be different if it was 24-21. Then I'd be like, all right, that's the typical trying to toss or make something happen, you lose. Whatever. Okay. Nobody would kill him today. But
just bad football, dog. Just bad football.
Was horrid. That was
bad football.
What happened was he panicked. He panicked.
Just bad football. Just bad football. Bad football.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
But as far as this game goes, man, I agree with both of y'all that at the end of the day, man, we got out, no injuries. They got Kadarius Toney out there, got him a few snaps. You know what I'm saying? He looked pretty. I know one thing. Even though he didn't go far, he put a move on it. He put a move on somebody yesterday, and that dude damn near broke up both ankles off the bone. Like, I was like, God. I was like, why you do him like that, man?
And Cole is 100% healthy.
Yeah. We bringing him back. They said he had to get his weight back up because whatever his stomach, the stomach virus. Guess he had like a stomach virus. It probably had like some bad food poisoning or something like that, and it probably took a lot out of him. So
probably ate some of that Cincinnati chili.
That'll do it every damn time. That damn chili on some fucking spaghetti noodles. The hell? Sit your ass and steal somewhere with that bullshit. Here.
3 pounds of cheese on top of that.
Come on, man.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Back his ass up like a Brinks truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm backed all the way up, man. I done took that damn chili and noodles. Shit.
We got to put him on IR, coach.
Told you not to eat that bullshit. Didn't I tell you? Told you not to eat that shit in Cincinnati.
On IR for bad guts. That's a hit.
Bad guts.
What if they said that on the injury report? Bad guts. bad guts. He had bad guts. What the hell?
We knew what it is.
This is a bad guts.
He had that sense of chili.
Oh man! Now there's a defensive player I do want to talk about.
Mhm.
And I just want y'all to give me a one-word answer on what you feel Juan Thornhill season has been like this year. Just give me one word.
Man, I'll say disappointing. Because I thought he would have a much better year than this.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go underwhelming.
I'll say,
Yeah, I'm gonna go underwhelming
Yeah.
because he keeps talking about having an All-Pro season.
Talking about
mhm.
don't throw the
Yeah.
ball my way. And
Yeah, and I thought he was about to be out there just flying around.
but is he giving up big plays though? It's my thing.
No,
Is he giving up big plays?
no.
Is either him or Justin giving up big plays?
I will say,
okay.
I'll say
I would
this,
say
and
no.
I don't know how much Spags has to do with this. I will say this: there have been plays where he's been late helping
Okay.
the corner.
Okay,
Oh,
so I'll
wow.
say this. So I'll ask you this. So they claim what they hang their hat on is man to man. So when they get in
Yep.
zone, a lot of times zones they don't communicate enough. Be it because it's a young secondary, whatever case may be. You find them out of positions in the zone. But even still, like, is Juan consistently out of position? Is he getting beat on plays?
He hasn't
I don't
really
necessarily
got
know
beat.
Spags need to go.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think Spags need to go, but is he getting smoked by tight ends and whatever? Because that's usually what safeties
Mhm.
cover
Mhm.
is tight ends and
And over the middle.
over the
Mhm.
middle, whatever receiver. The only time we got exploited over the middle was really the Bengals game. Like that's where, and that's more so they were exploiting Nick Bolton because that's not his strong suit. So they was
Mhm.
really targeting him, and so I'm not
You
gonna sit
mean
here.
you asking for like possibly an upgrade? Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I
they can
mean,
find it.
I mean, we
hell
talked.
yeah.
Me and Ty talked about this before the live. We said that if
Boy, Bates.
if Jesse Bates, because Cincy ain't gonna pay him. I take Jesse Bates in a minute
Me too, man.
in that backfield because he definitely gonna help out way better than Juan. I love Juan, but he gonna be way better than Juan Thornhill because he's a more playmaker than Juan Thornhill. So,
Yeah.
and that's an element. That's the one element that we're missing from that's why I said we're missing not having a Tyrann Mathieu. Say what you want about Tyrann. Yes, was his tackling terrible? I think that also had more so to do with he's a small frame guy, so dude, he gonna get ran over.
Mhm.
He gonna get ran over. Like it is what it is. Like, but at the end of the day, his instincts and playmaking ability is what made Tyrann Mathieu. You know what I'm saying? And that's one element that we're missing. Like if we still had Tyrann, yeah, maybe the tackling wouldn't be as good, but I guarantee you he'd have about 3 or 4 picks that we would have needed. Like the giveaway takeaway ratio would be a lot higher with a Tyrann Mathieu right now. So that's where my disappointment is with Juan Thornhill. I thought that's what he was going to be this year. He was going to be that center field guy in the middle, flying around, possibly getting some takeaways, getting some picks, at a higher rate. I'm not saying he was supposed to get like 8 or 9 picks, but at least be in the vicinity to make plays. You know what I'm saying?
Or even some pass breakups.
Yeah, and it just sometimes, like I said, sometimes and I don't know if he's thinking too much. I don't know. It's because he's playing around a lot of young guys that the communication is different. Because let's be real, Juan is the only one in the secondary that knows the defense from front to back.
Him and Sneed. Sneed know it too.
Okay,
Sneed
Sneed does too. Those two are the only one who know the playbook from front to back. You know what I'm saying? Without even looking at the playbook, they know it in their sleep. Whereas in these young guys, they still learning. You know what I'm saying? And the communication might not be like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next year, if going into next year, they're gonna be more Cris. They're not gonna be thinking as much. They're gonna know the defense and whatever. But like I'm saying, in both safeties, you could say both safeties because when we signed Justin Reed, I'm like, okay, I like Justin Reed. He, you know what I'm saying? He when the Texans were good and they had some pieces over there, he was pretty good.
He was solid.
He was solid. You know what I'm saying? Was he great? No, but he was really good. And that's what we need. We need somebody who can tackle, really good and be up in that line.
But do y'all think that this defense has been just bad this season?
I think it's better than last year's.
I do too. I think it's a lot better than last year's defense.
Yeah, it's way better.
You know what I mean? Like what I mean, they can get pressure consistently now. I mean, you see it. You see flashes from somebody each week along that defensive front that is flashing or getting some type of pressure, if not getting a sack. You know what I mean? Could Nick Bolton be better in coverage? Yeah, but everybody can be better. You dig what I'm saying? But consistently, week in and week out, they playing good football on the defensive side of the ball.
But at the end of the day, I don't fault Nick Bolton because that going into picking him, we knew that's not his strong suit.
Yeah.
That's more so of a Willie Gay thing.
Willie Gay.
Yeah.
That's why I get frustrated when they take him out on third down. Obvious passing plays. Like, come on, man. Like, okay, you want to keep Darius Harris in a tackle, even though I'd rather have Willie Gay in there tackling too. But if you want to put Darius Harris on third down and it's 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, okay, whatever.
But maybe part of that is Spags trying to keep legs fresh too, though. You know what I mean? Like taking Willie out some and letting that young kid get some more reps. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's Spags trying to say, okay, well, I got to try to keep this dude as fresh as I possibly can because he's too damn fast. He over pursue when he get too happy. You know what I'm saying? So let me try to.
And he has a little bit of an injury history too. So.
You feel me? Let me try to get him to the finish line in this. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. No, you're right.
Because we just started seeing that over the past 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't think we've seen it in the Cincy game, did we? I don't remember seeing.
He was out there for a handful of plays against Cincy. Where Spags pulled Willie. Spags pulled Willie against Cincy and Harris came in. It was a couple plays.
That was kind of the main problem that Harris, he was getting exposed.
Right when they was down there in the red zone, Harris was out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He was getting exposed. We need to get pressure on the corner from the other D tackle or be able to draw a double team. Yeah, I agree. Guys do need to step up a little bit. I mean, because this defensive line goes as Chris Jones goes, right?
It does.
It is what it is. It is what it is. And you can see, I don't blame Chris. Like a lot of people, like, why he ain't getting pressure? I'm watching him, man. They sending 2, 3. They sending like 2, 3 guys at him that he's got to fight off. He's fighting, boy. He's trying to get there, and it's like that's when y'all need.
But I mean, what the hell do we like? What do we want from this defense that we not seeing? Chris Jones got 11 sacks.
He do. And
Carlos Dunlap is getting pressure. Carlos Dunlap getting pressure. Frank Clark is getting pressure, getting turnover, getting fumbles. George is coming along. We got Nick Bolton, who is like 5th in the league in tackles.
We got
He's like 5th or 6th in tackles. Willie making what do we want from this damn defense that we not seeing? Because we can't have 2 things. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a team that can give up some plays, but can also get off the damn field on third down, which we can't do. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all want?
I will say this. And then I hate when they bring this up. When they always bring up, well, this team is down 3 or 4 offensive linemen. And then we go out there and we can't get no pressure. It's kind of like, I want us to make inferior offensive line look like inferior offensive line.
But which team have we faced this year that we played like that?
Like yesterday, there was some guys off their offensive line that was bad. Like Andy Heck's son was out there.
But that doesn't mean that. But that don't mean that they don't. What they do They're not solid in it. Like
I know, I'm just messing with
you
you.
gotta go with the flow of the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
when it mattered, what happened? Frank got a strip sack.
He
Or,
did.
or
He
at
won.
least he fumbled. He got a fumble, a forced fumble.
Yeah, he did.
You
He
feel me?
did.
Like,
He won the game for us yesterday. He got us
yeah,
to win. He got us to win.
yeah.
I give Frank all the credit, and Willie Gay too, because Willie
Yep.
went in there and snatched that
Recovering
ball
it.
from under that
Stole
pile.
the ball from under the pile. You know what I'm
Snatched
saying?
that
He
ball from
know
under
he stole that thing.
He
He
did.
straight ripped it out. You know what I'm saying? He stole it.
The one
You know
thing
what
I
I
will
mean?
say about the defense is the one thing I'd like to see get better would be the red zone percentages, right?
Yeah,
Because they score like 68% of the time on us when they get in the red zone. That's the only thing like that I look at and I genuinely think this needs to get better. But I do think it can get better.
So how did Tennessee put up the points that they had put up on us the past 2 years prior to this year? How did they get them points?
Derrick Henry.
Remember,
Well,
okay,
not really Derrick
last year.
Henry. It was more so. It was
yeah,
AJ
last
Brown.
time
It was AJ Brown. It was
It
AJ Brown. It was AJ Brown a bust. That's what it was last year. That's what it was. Because it wasn't like Tannehill was like crazy last year.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like he did something crazy. It was just like
He
he
just
got
had
a
a
few.
50-50
He had a
ball.
few. He had a few plays that he got to AJ Brown, and that was it. And then and then the Chiefs kind of was like got punched in the mouth, and they could never recover. they got punched in the mouth early, and it was just the one game that they was like they couldn't dig themselves out of that hole.
Well, we had some turnovers in that game.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a fumble, wasn't it? Some fumbles.
What about that blowout loss to Buffalo on Sunday night last year? What happened?
Our defense looked horrible.
The defense was horrible.
Yeah, it did.
But
it did.
And I ain't trying to make no excuses, but I don't think Chris Jones played that game.
No, he did.
I don't think
But
Chris
still,
Jones, he was dealing with that
Sorensen was
hand.
covering.
Sorensen was back there playing.
He was playing.
Remember this? Matthew throwing his hands up. What the fuck? Damn!
Why is he back there?
That's because Sorensen had Dawson Knox covered in the backfield, and then he saw Josh Allen running up, and he said, "Oh, I need to come up and go try to hit Josh Allen," and left Dawson Knox wide open.
Now let's go back to what you said earlier, Chris, when you said, somebody said that they put up 40 plus points on this defense or whatever.
Matt Veteran.
Sure. And then you said, go back and look at the Buffalo game and the second half of that Buffalo game.
What's up, Mark? You good, man?
You on time.
So you saying that that they barely scored in that Buffalo game this year, right? So how's this defense trash? Or
and we were
how is it not improved? How is it not better? Thank you.
Willie and McDuffie in that game.
Yep.
Thank you. And Buffalo barely scored 24, right?
But that was my point earlier. That was my point earlier when it came to Buffalo and Cincinnati. All I was saying was, yes, we took L's, but people like panic when they see us like struggle with the Broncos or struggle with the Texans, and I think it's more so had to do with because they want us to make inferior teams.
Listen,
they gotta get their engagement up on Twitter. That's why.
When they go to a damn Denver after losing to a Bengals team in a close game, the number one thing is just trying to get back on the winning track. However the hell you do it. You dig what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man.
What bet, Mark?
It's the NFL. Appreciate you, Mark.
You made a bet, man?
What bet I make, Mark?
We missed it last week.
Did you
lose a bet?
Oh, no, I ain't losing no damn bet.
Because you didn't come on last week.
No, I ain't losing no damn bet.
So I think
not on no damn Broncos, buddy.
Does the lack of turnovers concern you? A little bit. I mean, you would like to get some more takeaways. Yesterday, you got a fumble, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting a little bit better with the turnover ratio. Like, we're getting better. Broncos game, we had some turnovers. This game, we had a couple turnovers. So, it's getting a little bit better, but I would like to see a lot more. And then also we got to stop turning the football over. Like, you can't have two fumbles. That's going to keep I don't care what team you play. That's going to keep a team in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Just like the Broncos game, Pat throwing them interceptions kept them in the game, man.
14 points off those turnovers.
And same thing,
It's
repeat.
27-7 if you don't throw those 2 picks.
Repeat. We don't fumble the football. Pacheco don't fumble that ball. We probably
Pacheco, yeah.
we probably score on that drive. And we're
Yep.
talking about a whole different game, man. Like
Then you got the Juju fumble, which
the
was,
Juju fumble was kind of like, did he? I still don't understand how it
I
was
don't get that.
called it a fumble because like had it like this, like that's a fumble. How's that? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
3 straight. That is true too. 3 straight
Yeah.
games on the road. I mean,
Yeah.
no matter
Yeah,
who
for
you're
real, for real.
playing, that's tough.
For real.
Yeah.
It is hard. It is very hard.
Doing
You know
that
what I'm saying?
traveling and all that
Yes,
stuff.
dog.
That takes a
Yes.
toll on you. It does
Especially when
take
you
a
got
toll.
kids.
Yes.
You got kids at the house. You got your
Yes.
wife at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they playing great on the road. Don't get me wrong, and that's what you want to see this team do. God forbid they stay locked in that number 2 seed. They're gonna have to go on the road. So
yeah.
to see them be able to keep their composure about them and be able to lock in and win on the road is a plus.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
agree,
do,
but how many
yeah.
times yesterday was it really Schefter's that was getting the
Yeah.
conversion?
Mr. Carl Scheffner, he was the offensive coordinator yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was just.
They still on the bid for
Yeah.
the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they are.
They were on
Yeah.
the road. Yep.
Everything they want is still in front of them. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? You just got to take care of business. But
Two home game-
that road game wasn't no joke.
We got 2 home games against the Seahawks and the Broncos.
The Broncos. Yep.
And we
Yep.
should. I believe they're gonna come out there and take care of business.
Yeah, they playing at
And-
home Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and I think like I said, Clarence thinks Buffalo's going to beat Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati, they're playing with
Me too.
momentum right now. I think they're going to beat Buffalo right now.
Mark
said Bill's gonna lose to the Bengals.
They are.
Don't get me
think
wrong.
so.
Cincy playing good football right now. Cincy is a problem. Don't get me
Dog.
wrong.
Miami should have won that game the other day.
Yeah,
They had ample opportunities to take over that game.
they should have
But
capitalized.
what
before
we
it
talking
snowed.
about though?
And
But see,
Mike
that's-
McDaniels refused
But see, this is what I'm
third
talking
and
about.
short to run the football like every time.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about right there. The good teams in the AFC is always going to come down to either some bad play calling or bad decision by players, something like that. It's going to be close, nip and tuck, nip and tuck, nip and tuck. So when you're talking about a Buffalo Bills team barely beating the Dolphins, it don't matter. They got the dub. Don't matter. They got that dub. They took care. They did what they were supposed to do. As a playoff atmosphere at home, and they won that game at home. You know what I'm saying? They got to go to Cincy and prove that all shit aside, like we number 1 seed for a reason. They got to go to Cincy and do it. They got to. They got to. They got to go and dump that chili in Cincinnati's lap and say, y'all ain't shit.
I hope they get Carl Schaefer's as the referee.
What's wrong with you today, Cris?
I hope they get Carl Schaefer's as the referee.
What the wrong, Cris, today?
And every time Burrows gets a brush, they brush against him. We throwing the flag.
Roughing the passer.
Then I hope they get 15
Listen.
penalties, man.
Listen, it don't matter. Like Andy Reid said, you know what I'm saying? When the playoffs come, you're going to have to win some at home. You're going to have to win some on the road. So number 1 or number 2, it really don't matter. You got to play. Andy already got it instilled in that team. Listen, man, we may get that number 1 this year. We may not. It don't matter. Whether we at home or whether we on the road, we're going to have to go out and win playoff games. We lost at home last year to the damn Bengals.
Yeah.
Don't damn matter.
Yeah.
Just go and win the damn football game. Do the small things right and win the game. That's it, man.
I'll tell you what. I bet you Chiefs Kingdom ain't gonna complain if in the AFC Championship game we play one bad half and then the next half we win the game. We in the Super Bowl, right? I bet you ain't gonna complain that. I bet your ass ain't gonna complain then. Hey, because I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
We got 2 weeks to correct this against the Eagles or whoever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I ain't tripping.
I just don't know who it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, you got those top 3 teams, but You know when the wild card teams is gonna win a game on the road.
Yeah.
One of them gonna win one on the road. One of them is strong enough to win one on the road.
Detroit.
I think it's that 4-5 matchup. I think the Titans are losing their momentum.
And I hate to say it.
Say it. I know which team it is. Go ahead, say it.
It's that team that's in our division.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers.
With them boats on the side. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right. They get in, they're gonna be a problem. Mm-hmm.
They getting healthy, man.
Mm-hmm.
They getting Bosa back.
Mm-hmm. And they cocky enough to go to a Buffalo or to a Cincy and be like, we don't care. We letting our nuts hang right here, right now. That they got that.
They're gonna win that division, Mark. They're gonna win that division,
You
Mark.
think Jacksonville gonna win it?
But
they a game back? They a game back, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They just smoked it. Didn't they just smoke the Titans?
They did last week.
Yeah, they blew the Titans
they just
out.
smoked. Man, the Titans are going down. They going downhill, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville.
Their offense is predictable. I mean, you know what they're gonna do.
Man. Yeah.
Run the football. Run Derrick Henry. That's it.
Nothing on no wide receiver help, man.
They do, but they don't have, Treylon Burks. That's it.
Yeah, Burks
that's it.
He been out though.
Yeah, and
he's been out with a concussion.
He keeps getting hurt. So it's like Robert Woods off of an ACL tear from a year ago.
Yeah.
And he's getting older. He's not the same. They ain't got nobody on that side, man. So
that tight end, I will say though, that tight end on Tennessee, Okongwu.
Oh yeah, number 85.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah, he can ball.
No, he's good.
He can ball.
He's good. No, he's definitely.
They were handing the ball off to him yesterday.
Who the Jags got over this next 3?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't know. I said they got a favorable schedule.
I think they got a division game.
I know they got. Don't they got to play Tennessee again?
I think the last game of the season.
Ooh, that'll be playoff implications all over that.
Oh, they play. Ooh, next week's gonna be good. They play the Jets
on Thursday.
Ooh, that's right. They do got a Thursday game against the Jets this year.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be a decent game right there. Then they got the Texans. The Texans can play spoiler.
Yeah,
and then they can play. Then they play the Titans. So, because I wouldn't be surprised in that Texans game, you see Cooks,
Nico Collins, Nico Collins back,
everybody coming back,
except for Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce ain't playing.
He's out for the season.
Done.
Yeah.
But still, they're gonna be like, man, we throwing the kitchen sink. Y'all ain't making the playoffs. So but it's still a favorable schedule, other than the Jets game, because the Jets are playing for a playoff spot. I think they're the 7th.
And they just lost to Detroit.
Yep. But I think they're the 7th seed right now, or they're like just outside. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Now we got to talk about somebody, y'all.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about this motherfucker. Y'all go ahead on. Have this conversation with me. I ain't talking about this.
No, you gotta talk about it.
I know who you finna say. I ain't talking about him, Chris. Go ahead.
Harrison butt kicker.
I knew it. Didn't I say I knew it? We
gotta talk about it, man. Like, is it time? Is it time?
Oh, here y'all go.
Is it time?
Here
now
y'all go. What you gonna go get?
Nothing. Hold on.
All right then. So why the hell you talking about is it time? What you gonna go find? A Matthew Wright?
No.
Shaking shit? I'm gonna shake it to the left. I'm gonna shake it to the right.
Listen, I'm not saying we should do that because
don't nobody want them to stop, man.
Dustin Colquitt brought up something very interesting.
He did.
Old man Seren Petro said Buckner is officially a problem. Colquitt said, watch the holes and try saying that again. On the extra point, the Laces are facing the sideline. He's screwed. And what's your name said, and if you look more down in there, he said that he's been doing it most of the season, that he's an average holder. He's a great punter, but they said he's an average holder. Now, I'm not no field goal kicker. I don't know nothing. I don't pretend to act like I know anything about field goal kicking. You know, all I know from Ace Ventura, the Laces were in. That's all I know. The Laces were in. Ray Finkel. Shout out to Ray Finkel. But say, do you think that has something to do with his bad kicking?
Yeah.
Yep, I do.
And he was recovering from an ankle injury. Like, I'm pretty sure that damn ankle is attached to a foot that has to kick a ball through the damn goalpost, don't it?
True.
Yeah.
So why the hell Saran Petro, big chunky ass over there talking about this damn kicker? I'm sorry, did I say too much?
Oh my God.
Chunky bass and talk about somebody kicking a football. You go kick your damn football in with your big thick ass. And get them pants over your damn waistline. Kick a ball in. Hell.
I'm just saying.
I said too much, my bad.
I mean, I wasn't gonna ask him to come on the show ever anyway, so
He said I said too much.
go right ahead, man. Go at him.
My thing with Butker is yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, man, like it's become a problem until I seen that. I'm not gonna question Cole quit, and I'm not gonna question the photographic evidence I have seen to support this. It is true, the holds have been off. Okay, you could see it when he made that extra point in the game. The laces were out towards the goalpost. The second time they were towards the sidelines, and on that field goal kick, the ball was leaned a little bit a certain way, which made the ball go right. So,
yeah. I mean, like we said, we got to ride with it. At the end of the day,
yeah, you got to ride with it.
It is what it is.
With him.
It is
because
what
it's the same dude that everybody missed when he was out, and it's the same dude that when he came back, he set the record in Arrowhead.
Yep.
It's that same kicker, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's the same.
Like Trae Young right now.
Yeah.
He missed 44 out of 54 threes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Mark. Sometimes Andy Reid can be a little bit like come on, you got Patrick.
Yeah, I didn't like. Sometimes I think you got to be a little more aggressive too.
I didn't like in the fourth quarter when they had tied it up. I didn't like that drive where they played conservative for the kick. It was like, got Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like we doing what we want on offense. It ain't like they just stopping us. Like
right.
March this motherfucker down the field and score this touchdown and get the hell out of this game.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
It just seemed like they
leave no doubt.
It was just it was like they was just like right when they got over the 50, it was like we're gonna play conservative here, run like real conservative runs. Like they wasn't really trying to block, really. It's like this is getting the center for Buckner so he can kick it upright. So it was like, no, I think you should score.
But that don't mean that you don't bring in a guy next offseason to create a little bit of competition. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Do that, but
maybe you look on this, or maybe you look at next year crop of kickers coming out.
Yeah, man,
a rookie or somebody who look good in college. You bring them in.
Absolutely.
Y'all let them boot it. Boom, boom, boom. And hey, we like this guy.
But
better.
When it comes to pressure times,
he's cooked them.
He delivers.
He's been there. He's been there. So
he's the one.
Got to give him a little bit of grace on this, dog.
You got to remember, 13 seconds don't happen without Buckner.
You feel me? You feel me?
That's true.
So give him a little grace when you got people that talk on the radio all afternoon talking about he a problem. Like, stop, man. You can't have everything go your damn way. Everything on this team can't be picture perfect. So just stop. That's why it's 17 games, because it's filled with adversity. Stop, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
They have
I still think we're missing speed. Honestly, I'm being 100%.
Yeah.
I said this the last.
Well,
3
you know
weeks.
what? In this show yesterday, because when Kadarius Toney was in there and they sent him on them jet motions, you could tell the difference when the defensive, they had to respect it.
Yeah,
they had to respect it, and there was a lot of time like that touchdown to Jared McKinnon in the flats. When they shifted over, everybody went with Kadarius Toney, and that just walked right up in there, like So, and I gotta give a shout out to Jared McKinnon, man. He has been balling the past 3 or 4 games.
Yeah,
dude is
he's been doing this the past 2 years.
He has,
but
I'm just saying, like it takes some time once they get a flow going. That's the problem with the Chiefs. Is like they finally got their 2-back system with Pacheco and
Remember last year against the Bengals, everybody was saying, why ain't Jerick McKinnon getting more touches?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted
He
Jerry
had
Buchanan to
11
get the
carries
ball.
for 67 yards in that game. If you give him the ball 9 more times, we win that damn game.
Yeah. I said it last year when we signed him in the offseason. I said, that's a good sign. If he can stay healthy, that's a good sign because he was good with the 49ers and the Vikings. He was just he could never stay healthy. You know, he was always getting hurt. So, all right, fellas. I want y'all to give me y'all assessment right now. 1 through 10. What is your confidence level going into the playoffs?
Go ahead, Ty.
I'm going to say a 7. I'm going to say a 7. I think I'm very confident in the offense. I'm very confident in this offense. I think once we get Mecole back, Darius Toney's playing a full snap count. With Jerick McKinnon out there, that's going to be way too much for a defense to like take into account. You know, if we send Toney on those jet motions and then we send McKinnon or Mecole on those jet motions and then we're running with McKinnon, I feel like it's going to be a lot for a defense to take into, especially because we got 2 big bruisers over the middle of the field like Travis Kelce and Juju Smith-Schuster.
Okay.
So I'll say a 7.
Go ahead, Clarence.
Yeah, I put it at a 7.58. Look, we can't expect this team to go out and just steamroll teams, especially in this climate of the AFC. Like, it's a dogfight week in and week out. Top teams battling each other down to the very end. You know what I'm saying? You can get a six seed team that'll give you problems this year. Like, the AFC is no joke. You got to play for 4 quarters. You got to play consistently. So I give them a 7.58 because I strongly feel like, you know, although I would like to see them have a little bit more balance on offense, I think the defense is trending in the right direction. And when you got 15 and 87, you know what I'm saying? You got a good recipe to go on the road and win a playoff game. You got a good recipe to be at home and win a playoff game. So 7.58.
I'm right there with y'all. I'm gonna say 7.5. It's more so on the self-inflicted stuff, the penalties, the turnovers. If they play like that in the playoffs, they're gonna be one and done.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Whether it be wild card weekend, divisional round,
absolutely,
we'll mess around and lose to if the Jets make it in, we'll lose to the Jets, the Jacksonville Jaguars. If we do these self-inflicted, penalties and turnovers and stuff, I don't care who's out there, But if we can play like some of our better games this year, like the Tampa Bay game, like because we've seen it. See, that's the thing about this team is we've seen them play an excellent complete game. Like the Tampa Bay game, like
but now you got to get that
game.
Tampa game a grain of salt. Yeah,
true.
I see what you mean. I know what you're talking about, though.
But I'm just saying, putting that mix together. We've seen the sauce when it's cooked right. When Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy and Spags and all them,
and they're running the ball,
and then they bag. This team just looks like a totally different. That team can beat any team, any given like Cincinnati. Buffalo, if that team shows up, we whooping that ass. We beating them.
That offensive line shows up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If our offensive line plays like they played in those games, if our defensive line plays like they played in those games, if Carlos Dunlap is making plays and Frank is making plays, like the 49er game, the second half of that 49er game, if that defensive line shows up like that, man, Burrows is going to be in trouble. Josh Allen is going to be in trouble. I don't care who else is out there, Tua, whatever. Like, we definitely going to the Super Bowl, but it's got to be. But I gotta see a consistency of that. Like, I gotta know for sure. Okay, these boys are going to show. Now, what I am confident in is that when playoff football comes, they always turn up. Yep. You do see a difference in this team when playoff football comes around. That's for sure. And even though it was the Steelers and they was trash last year. Now they had to get punched in the mouth first from a couple. They was kind of lackadaisical, but once they got punched in the mouth, it was like, But even in the Buffalo game, Pat
Yeah.
was out there playing out he was out there like when the playoff football comes. I'm not worried about Patrick. I'm not worried about Travis Kelce. I'm not worried about nobody on that offense. I'm not worried about now Chris Jones. He hasn't had a sack in the playoffs. I need that to change.
Yep.
That has to change this year. Frank Clark. I need Frank Clark from year one in the playoffs. Talking trash. That was we got to get Frank.
This is why I think this team is better suited to deal with the AFC this year. I think when you look at this team from front to back, is better suited to play playoff football in the AFC and get out of it as the winner of the entire conference. When you look at that defensive line, you look at what they've been trending towards the end of the season. You look at the youth at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? You look at that secondary. You look at how young that they are in that secondary. You see good things on that defensive side of football, and then you go to the offensive side. You know you got 15. You know you got 87. Now you got consistency out of Juju. You know what I'm saying? You see 83 playing better football. You know what I'm saying? 11 can make plays when given an opportunity. You got a Cole that's coming back, a Tony that's an element. You know what I'm saying? You got Jerick McKinnon that's playing out of his mind right now. You got Pacheco that can run the football. Like, this team is so constructed soundly enough to win close playoff games this year because it's going to be close. Every game is going to be close. Yeah. It's not going to be blowouts.
Yeah.
This is the AFC is not constructed to give you blowouts. That shit may go on in the NFC because them teams are constructed as well as the AFC, but the AFC is a dogfight. And them games are 3 to 6 point margins.
Yeah.
They close. And they're going to be close all year, all the way up to the Super Bowl. It just is what it is.
And that's my other point, too, is that, like, in the beginning, Buffalo was blowing teams out, you know what I'm saying? But once they started getting to the meat and potatoes to their schedule, you know, the games start getting closer. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's not like these guys are blowing teams out. Yes. Yes, the Bengals, they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
4 turnovers in the second half.
And because Tom Brady, at first, I'm looking at him 17-0. I'm like, oh, is Tampa Bay about to do something? And then they played the worst quarter I've ever seen a team play in my life. Fumble.
They just too slow. They just too slow.
They're slow.
Yeah, they're really slow.
They are slow.
Yeah. And Chris Godwin isn't what he was last year.
Didn't he have ACL injury?
He did.
Major injury, yeah.
Mike Evans, man. I'm telling you, Mike Evans, I love Mike Evans, but there have been 2 or 3 times this year that I've seen him either give up on a ball or not be fast enough to beat the coverage. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I want to see Jody get involved.
Yeah.
I've been saying that all year.
For real.
Preseason.
And I know he's not used to doing this because he really don't have to do it as much. But I need Pat to work on that fade route a little bit more in the end zone. Like, that thing is right there for him. Like he need to float that thing out a little bit more. Like throw it a little bit higher.
Put it towards the sideline.
Yeah, throw it a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he just kind of throws it in there, and it's like
it's kind of like a flat throw.
Yeah. Like he got to get a little bit more higher, so Wilson could jump up and go get that thing. And I mean,
we got a healthy Jody. Yeah. Jody could get hot this postseason like that.
He could.
No,
and look, so much. You don't know where it's coming from.
Look,
you don't know where it's going to come from.
And look, Noah Gray, he's been showing flashes this year, man. Like Noah's been out here coming up with big catches.
Them 3 tight end sets in the playoffs with Tony or Mecole in the game as a receiver in that situation is going to be. I want to see it.
Yeah, man. So. Yeah, it's definitely. So
we got Tommy Townsend has responded to Dustin Colquitt.
On
Twitter.
More of the kickers.
So he says, Coach Reed preaches this all the time. Don't listen to the people outside of the building. They have no idea what they're talking about. Back to work this week, preparing for Seattle.
Say that again. What did he say?
He said, let me get it real quick.
My bad.
He said, Coach Reed preaches this all the time. Don't listen to people outside of the building. They have no idea what they're talking about. Back to work this week.
Well, okay. Whatever.
Mhm.
I still don't hide the fact that the laces were out. No, I'm just playing.
Tommy's getting a little offended here.
What they gonna do? Go kick off? Have a kickoff? You kick first. No, you kick first.
Kick to see who gets the ball first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was definitely, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up with Sky
Very
Moore?
good.
Why can't we get more Sky Moore?
I don't know. They was getting him the ball for a little bit then, and they was like, "Yeah, we don't want to do that no more." So I don't know.
Is
Maybe
he
the
a
schemes
secret
just
weapon?
could be. Maybe the schemes just didn't dictate it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
maybe. I
they
don't know.
so scheme driven, dog. Like
They
everything's
are.
done for a reason.
Yeah,
You feel me?
for better or for worse, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, give me y'all game MVPs. Go ahead, Ty.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
Ty.
gonna say Patrick Mahomes, even though we could say this every week, but we cannot normalize him going out there and having 88% completion percentage, 357 yards, 2 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Like we cannot normalize that. That is, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody have 41 throws and then complete 88% of them. So on the offensive side of the ball, definitely Mahomes. Defensive side of the ball, I got to give it to Frank Clark for making that huge play at the end of the game. I mean, that was
Good
the
old Frank.
game-winning play.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go. Jared McKinnon on offense and Frank, aka the Shark, aka Black Elvis, on defense. You know.
I'm gonna give mine to Travis Kelsey on offense because he made some big catches yesterday, and he was really, and plus he's number 4 on the tight end
Yep.
list. He passed Shannon Sharp on the
Mm-hmm.
all-time tight end receiving list. So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Travis Kelsey for doing that yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And on defense, I mean we all agree. So now I'm gonna give it to Willie Gay for having the wherewithal to snatch that ball underneath that day, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Willie Gay, man. He did it.
Mm-hmm.
He did it, man. He won us.
Mm-hmm.
He won us. Like it was a co-collaborative. They both won us the game. You know
Yeah.
So shout out to Willie Gay.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta talk about it, man. Because I think we've been doing this for 7 straight years now, and I think some people are like whatever. I get it. The Super Bowl is the most important title that we want, but we cannot overlook winning 7 straight AFC West titles, man. Like a lot of, if you look at other divisions, that don't happen. Like it's a bunch of parity, and there's a different winner in every hell. The AFC East still, can come down to a couple games here and there, and somebody else could be the winner. Buffalo might not win that division. So all I'm saying is we have to be appreciative in the times that we are living in with this team. You know what I'm saying? To be able to put out this product for so long, they was giving us product that we was like, you know what I'm saying? Like they was selling us false hope, not giving us, a quality quarterback, but maybe giving us a good defense. We always had good running backs.
Yeah.
We always had good offensive linemen and defensive linemen, but we never had that one position, the quarterback position. And when we did, had a side like Rich Gannon. I believe in that season we probably could have won the Super Bowl because that defense was just that good. And Rich Gannon was just, he was holding the offense down. The offense was moving when Rich Gannon was out there.
Mm-hmm.
Trent Green, that offense was scoring 30 points a game pretty much. We just couldn't stop nobody who was scoring 30 points a game. So we got to be appreciative of the times that we live in with Patrick Mahomes, with Travis Kelsey, Chris Jones, Frank Clark. Everybody on this team is a collaborative. and Eric Bieniemy, everybody. They are the reason why we are 7 straight AFC West champions, and we should not take that for granted because in the future, whenever Patrick Mahomes retires, we don't know what the Chiefs are going to look like. We might be some dark times after him, so we better be appreciative of what we got right now. When it's saying, and especially be as more appreciative this season because all the dirt that they tried to dump on us this year and bury us and tell us that we weren't going to even make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That we were going to get exposed this year because we lost one player. Because that one player is the reason why this offense went.
He got him mixed up. Hey, like Kelsey said at the parade, number 5-5, and he ain't offsides.
Well,
He said something else, but I ain't gonna say.
5-5 was offsides yesterday. He got offsides.
Yeah.
He got called offsides penalty. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, we gotta be appreciative. We gotta be appreciative of the times we live in. So
We do.
that's all I'm saying, Chiefs Kingdom. Be happy that you're not, the Texans right now. Like, sometimes I look at some of these organizations and some of my friends, and they cheer for them, and I'm just like, I feel bad for you, man. Like,
That's true, Mark.
Yep.
49ers used to do it back in the day a lot too.
yeah, they did. But yeah, it's just we gotta be appreciative, man.
They do.
I almost
Absolutely.
want them to get to 10 straight. You know what I'm
They-
saying?
it's a possibility.
It is.
It's definitely a realistic thing.
Yeah, we talked about that, Mark. Yeah, it's a terrible play. It was a dumb idiot play. We talked about dude. He should be on the bench, maybe cut. Speaking of cuts, Sammy Watkins got cut today.
He did? Oh, I didn't
Sammy
see
got
that.
cut.
Yeah. Chiefs Kingdom. I didn't bring him back for the real.
No.
They want to bring everybody back,
Sammy
man.
done. Sammy done.
Swords can get cut. Let's bring them back. They just want to bring everybody back. Shit drives me nuts.
You remember when Sammy Watkins won the game in the Bud Bowl? That's how Sammy gonna come back in the locker room.
Hey, everybody, it's me.
You remember we was down 20 in the Super Bowl and Sammy Watkins came in and won.
He had Richard Sherman with that move.
He did. He did.
Ooh.
He was in rare form that year.
I mean, it's playoff Sammy. You know what? Bring Sammy back for the playoffs, baby. Let's get Sammy. Let's get playoffs.
No,
them legs is gone, bro. Them legs are gone.
I'm just playing. Only way we bringing Sammy back is if he's a quality control coach.
I'll donate my hamstring to him, and we can do a hamstring swap. And
he gonna need that. He gonna need some ankles, a couple big toes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a left butt cheek.
Tenderfoot.
You know, I got the thing with my left ass cheek, don't you? Sammy, go home.
Go home,
Sammy. Never mind.
He called Andy Reid this morning, and Andy Reid's phone was on silent. He said,
"Just go."
Oh hell no, I ain't answering that.
Just go.
Forward him the voice. Forward that divorce. Why is Sammy calling my phone? I thought I blocked him.
Nope.
I thought I blocked him. Did you give my number again, Pat?
He got cut before the game. That's bad. He got cut before the game. He didn't even get cut after.
Hey, Sammy. That's right, Mark. Sammy did get him one. He got him a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he was very much a part of that Super Bowl run.
He committed that 1 year. I remember him committing to that year. That was a dedicated year of him trying to stay as healthy as possible. Like he stayed in Kansas City that entire offseason. Like he was committed to the grind. Yes, he was driven to get it. So
what was Sammy's best game? That first year 2 against the Jacksonville
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
He had like 100 something. 83 yards or something.
Because he was
Mhm.
putting moves on Jalen
But
Ramsey.
Tyreek was
Mhm.
out that game. Didn't he get
Mhm.
hurt?
He
that
was. He
game?
got hurt
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, Reed got hurt in that game. Yep.
And
Yep.
Sammy just went off. Like first play
Yep.
of the game, I think, wasn't it?
Yep.
Like he threw it
Yep.
and hit a move
Yep.
and it went to the end zone. I was like, oh, it's a
Mhm.
Sammy game?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then we didn't hear from him the rest of the season. Like, all right.
To the playoffs.
Let's see.
To the playoffs.
Yeah, and then that Super Bowl, man, he stepped up big. I mean, I'll never forget Sammy for
Playoffs, the
what he
Super
did.
Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that whole
balled out.
run, even that Houston
Mhm.
game, he had a few big
Yep.
plays in there.
Yep.
So, I mean, I always remember for what he did, but we don't need to bring him back or anything. He had a breakout game. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, I've been doing this thing for a minute now. Before I started doing the lives and all that stuff, I used to do the regular audio. You know what I'm saying? Clarence, he used to be one of my major supporters. He used to always, shout my pod out all the time, and I always was very appreciative of Clarence. You know what I'm saying? But today is my 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? And when I started doing this, I just did it for, just to do it, for I didn't expect nobody to really listen to me. There's a million Chief podcasts out there, you know what I'm saying? And they can go out, we all know the top ones, they out there.
Man,
Yeah.
you
And
turn over a rock,
zero.
another one is dead. Dog. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like, damn,
Yeah,
they pop up every day, don't they?
every
They like a
day.
hot grass in the
I
summertime.
see,
Where
I
the fuck
see it.
this rash come from on my foot?
I
God
just
Yeah.
cut this 2 days ago.
damn.
Yeah, I see a new Chief
I got
podcast
fucking
every
swamp
week.
foot
Every day. Every
Shit.
day I see a new one.
every week, man.
And so,
New names and shit.
And so this year when I made the transition from going to more, video streams, which I shout out Ty for that, because Ty's the one who really, I was like, okay, because I was trying to figure out how to do the live streams, because YouTube, you got to have a certain amount of subscribers and all that stuff to be able to even go live.
You gotta qualify for it. You gotta
YouTube is
a lot of
bougie.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, YouTube is bougie. They like, nah, bro. Like, you ain't got enough ends to get on this club, bro. Like, so when I saw StreamYard, I was like, okay, all right, get in the back door for sure. So, and then this year, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to have a co-host with me because I like it better. And shout out to Mark, because if you listen to some of the old past episodes, you'll hear Mark on those episodes. He used to be a co-host with me. He used to come on and ride with me and talk about Chiefs. So shout out to Mark. He's always in the comments. But this year it was just, I wanted to have a co-host, somebody who I could talk Chiefs with, not always, and give their different perspective. It's one thing to talk, you know what I'm saying, just me talking all day and giving my perspective. And, y'all saying what y'all saying in the comment section, of course, but I wanted to hear another voice. So y'all won't get tired of my voice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you listen to somebody, like, all right, I want to hear somebody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to shout out everybody who supported the channel, you know what I'm saying, this long time, who's been listening to us, who's subscribed to our Facebook or Instagram, follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, on, whatever. I just want to give y'all a shout out, man, and getting us to 100 episodes. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And the Clarence rants have been boosting the ratings up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start getting some more rants up. I'm just gonna make you rant on rant.
Man.
I'm gonna have you ranting on random stuff. Not even Chiefs football, just random.
Why people drive minivans? I can't stand people drive minivans. No offense to nobody that got a minivan, but y'all drive like y'all drive on a damn foreign sports vehicle. Slow the hell down and act like you got some sense. You got kids in the back of that damn van. Fuck them. I digress. Oh man, they the worst. Be cutting in our lanes, don't put no damn blinker on, man. Speeding and shit all fast like it's a damn Ferrari or something. Go your ass to Price Chopper and go home.
Got 3 kids in the back.
Yeah.
Go take your kids to soccer practice.
Get on my damn nerves, but I digress.
The soccer mom bands. Yes, sir.
They something else, man.
But yeah, shout out to everybody who supported the channel, man, and get us to 100 episodes, man. And like I said, shout out to Clarence for coming on, being my co-host. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me in line, you know what I'm saying? When he feel like I'm getting out of line, you know what I'm
You
saying?
say, "Come on, Cris."
When I feel
Yeah.
like when he feel like I'm blaming the wrong people.
Yeah. Don't acknowledge Pat. Well, you know, it is a defense out there, and it is 4 quarters of football. You know, Pat can't do everything right all the time. He did throw those 2 picks, and it was a 14-point swing. Well, you know, maybe he had some dirt in his eye. Son, you know, it's
I
mile
didn't say
high.
that. I didn't say all that.
He couldn't breathe right.
Ty is my witness. I said it. He's not
I ain't
above.
say
He's not above approach.
He did say that on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday, but on Sunday in the middle of that game, oh, Pat couldn't fart with it stinking. You just, you know, maybe he had some bad chili from Cincy or something, you know. Hell,
It's possible.
you know, for him throwing them interceptions.
It's possible. It's possible.
Oh, it was, yeah. You did that on Sunday. You wasn't trying to hear shit Pat did wrong on Sunday. Couldn't tell you shit about Patrick Mahomes the second on Sunday. Well, you know, the defense. Well, now, no, you can't say that. You know, the defense is letting the fucking
all I was saying, man, is
go.
they got to go out there and get stops. You got to go out there and get some damn stops.
I do agree with that. You got to get stops still.
You got to get out there and get stops. How many times has Patrick Mahomes bailed y'all asses out? That's all I'm saying.
Got him going. See how I got him.
How many times has Patrick Mahomes bailed y'all asses out? You done gave up a touchdown. And Pat got it. All right, man. Damn. I got to go down this field and win the game. Because these dudes can't do it. Look at you, Cris. Ugly.
I'm done.
Got a face only your mama love.
Yeah, I was just going to add something about the 100th episode. I want to say thank you to both of y'all for having me on. I know I met Cris through Facebook probably back in July, and we started doing some, off-season videos, stuff like that. Then, thanks for inviting me on, every Monday.
No problem, man.
The StreamYard thing, exact same way I found out about it. I went on somebody else's show and they showed me, and I was like, okay, I can work with this. I'm about to. I was like, this looks easy enough, and it is.
Yeah, most dominant. And Ty, we always love coming you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You provide a different voice too on Mondays, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I was like, let's make this a regular thing.
Yeah,
Ty come on Mondays, recap the game, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, you know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to every guest that came on, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit is not easy getting you motherfuckers on here. Like, it's not easy. Trying to work with people's schedules, different time zones, and you know what I'm saying. I think the hardest one me and Clarence did was the Tampa Bay dude, because he was in the midst of he was in the midst of the damn hurricane.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the hurricane.
Trying to pack his stuff up, and he's doing a podcast. So
that's right.
Shout out to him, man. Like he didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
he did not have to do that at all. So, and shout out to, like I said, shout out to all the other podcasts that came on and rock with me and Clarence and talk Chiefs and whatever game
Jaguar
we was playing.
podcast.
Jaguar. If I can say it right. Put some respect on that shit. Jaguar.
Put some respect on that thing.
Put some respect on that thing.
You know what? I didn't have. Come on, Mark.
Man, that day.
I didn't have time to, but I was gonna put like a montage together, and I was gonna put that in the montage.
You gotta put that in the montage.
I might do one. I might just do one. I might do one for the end of the year.
Wow.
I might do it. I might do one for the end of the year.
All that necessary. You don't. Don't put that.
We gotta get Clarence's rant up there.
Oh man, it might be
hell to the no.
It might be nothing but Clarence.
The people don't need to see that. Don't do that. People
it might
don't
be
need that in their life.
clips. I might just do a whole clip of Clarence rants, like just
the people don't need to see that. They don't need that in their life. They got other shit to do. This first
during
year,
our show, you can hear Clarence cut you Chiefs Kingdom now because y'all people.
Hey, listen, maybe they turn over a new leaf in the new year and want to go lift weights and shit. So they ain't got time to listen to me telling them about their fandom. They don't do that.
They gotta listen while they're
They
looking away.
know but they do know that they takes is bullshit though. They got to know
I
that.
hope.
Obviously, they don't. They keep giving them.
I mean, hey,
they keep trying to make us take them.
Listen, man. Listen, y'all, listen. Stay off of damn Twitter. That's what you do. For your New Year resolution, keep your ass away from Twitter when the Chiefs are
During the
playing.
game.
Just the whole week. Just don't tweet about your dog or some burnt ass cookies you made for Christmas or something. Don't tweet about the damn Chiefs at all. Just mac and cheese or something,
Hey, it better be baked
festive.
though.
Baked mac and cheese?
Better
Yeah,
be
for
baked.
sure. Facts.
What
But
you know
congratulations.
about some baked mac and cheese, Ty?
Man, my mom be throwing down on that baked mac and cheese every year. What you talking about?
He's finna hit his mama up for that mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What's up on that cheese, Holmes?
No, because my aunt made it one time, and man, it was not baked, and I was like, what is this? Some Kraft mac and cheese? Like, what?
That's
Is it
bad
dirty
for
with
business.
I can't get jiggy with this.
that? Ain't throwing down on no Kraft now.
I can't get jiggy with this mac and cheese. Oh, shit.
What is this shit?
Can't get jiggy with this. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man, who made it possible for to get us to 100 episodes, man.
Go get 100 more, dog.
And we're gonna get 100 more, and we're gonna be here when everybody else is gone.
Oh God.
So, all right,
yeah,
fellas.
the consistency for y'all this year, I want to say that too. Y'all have been consistent all year. It's either been Monday recap show, and then either Tuesday or Wednesday you're doing the pregame for the next game. So the consistency has been on y'all side, and that definitely helps.
Well, it ain't easy when you got little badass kids all the damn time.
It's not easy at all.
I got little badass kids. They shepherd for the devil. They just be intentionally doing shit all the time. So y'all hear them in the background. That's why we want to throw shoes at them. Shit, no, they my kids. They bad as hell. I can say it. Other people can't. They my fucking kids. I know they bad as shit. You know what I'm saying? They mine. Other people can't say that shit. I can say that shit about my old damn kids. They bad as shit. Dad! Dad! Ouch! Dad! Like, shut up.
And that's usually how the preview show goes. Like, he'll give his take, and then he go silent. And I see him in the background like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get around on that side. Get around on this. You know what I'm saying? They bad. They bad as hell.
Then he comes back like, what you saying?
So all y'all out there with little badass kids, y'all know what I go through.
Yeah, I know what you go through.
They bad. They bad as hell.
All my kids are older, so it don't matter.
Yeah, Mark know. Mark know.
Yeah, Mark got some little kids.
Who flushed the damn shoe down the toilet? You know what I'm saying?
Better not be playing in the toilet.
Off the wall bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Better not be playing in that toilet.
You know what I'm saying? Stop up a toilet. Put them all up their nose. Somebody got some super glue, playing with super glue and shit. You know, just bad shit, man.
Yeah, crazy.
They find you, Mark. They find you. You know what I'm saying? You try to send them out. No, they'll come and find your ass. What are you doing? Why are you on your phone like that? You know what I'm saying? Just out of control. They bad.
These kids. So
who are you talking to?
So
the devil. Now get out of here.
Ty, let this be a lesson to you, man.
Yeah.
Don't have no fucking kids, Ty. I don't give a damn what she tell you. You staying strong, brother. You staying strong.
Either wrap it up, or the alternative. Or the alternative.
Yeah, you better have the pull-out game. Better be strong.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Dang, you got rules based on the door. The hell?
They go, and I'm breaking this one.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? They give a damn about them rules. They do not give. Yeah, kids are goddamn insurgents.
They looking at them. They looking at them rules like I'm gonna break that one.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
Yeah, exactly.
gonna break
Ooh,
that.
That's how I was as a
See,
kid.
Daddy
I'm
got
like,
his
all
door
right.
closed. Go hand me that towel so I can tie it around my head so we can break in that motherfucker like some insurgents. We gonna get his ass. They don't care about them damn rules. Shit, they damn terrorists. Put your ass on there as a hostage. Y'all want them back on the podcast? Then talk to us nice and give us some candy.
Give some cookies. And some toys.
You know what I'm saying? No, they bad. Man.
All right, fellas. Anything else? Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about?
I think that wraps it up. I'll just say happy holidays to y'all, everybody
Yeah, you
listening.
too, man.
Likewise.
So you and your families, man. Hope y'all get
Yeah,
everything.
For real.
Hope y'all get everything y'all asked for Santa for. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't getting shit.
I ain't getting nothing either. I think my lady gonna give me something. We'll see.
She gonna get you some cologne or soap on a rope. Ain't that a bitch?
You get this age, man. You know, you take what you can get, man. You take what you can get.
Damn that.
I want a PlayStation 5.
Saturday. You still ain't got a PS5?
Look, man, them things is hard to get.
You gotta get you an Xbox instead, man.
Yeah.
You mean tell me you
Series
playing new versions of Madden on a PS4?
Look, man,
You mean to tell me that's what the hell you doing right now?
Man.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh my God.
Look, let me tell you something. Everybody can't go get willy nilly and just get PlayStation.
Listen, you mean to tell me you've been talking big cash shit about Madden and you still playing the joint on a PS4? Cris, you think the Fat Boys broke up so you could play Madden 23 on a PS4? Ah. Y'all see, that's what.
There's a lot of us still out here, man.
No, it ain't. You the last of the Mohicans. It's
I'm by
just
myself.
you.
It's by
It's just
myself.
you. You don't get to see the nice new graphics, the faster gameplay, and
The
I was
different
getting ready
throwing
to say,
mechanics.
yes, I was getting ready to say before we went on. This has been the first Madden that I have thoroughly enjoyed from start to finish. Like the games are competitive, computer plays, like they like the team, like it's actually competitive. It's a damn good video game this year. Madden did an outstanding job making this game this year.
I got my own playbook this year.
PS4 is where it at. That's right.
Xbox. I'm telling you, got to get you that Xbox.
Only reason
you know what?
Xbox
You know what? Forget y'all, man. Forget y'all, man. Look.
Yeah, y'all get off of PS4, Cris. He's still in the Stone Ages. Where he got to plug it into the back of the TV to get it to cut on. He got that coax cord for the PlayStation still.
No, it's an HDMI cord. Thank you very much. It's an HDMI cord.
You got the slim one, or you got the slim one, right? Or you got the bulky PS4?
No,
Which one you got?
I got the slim one.
Oh, you got the slim?
Oh, okay.
Slim
The slim is a lot better.
Yeah, I got the slim.
Man, please.
Let me tell you something, man. Don't diss me. Don't be dissing. If they didn't want you to play PlayStation,
I got one.
If they don't want you to play PlayStation 4 no more, they stop putting the games on there. There you go.
That sounds like a cheap
they still
ass
playing on
excuse
that
to
boat
me.
on 2K. They still on that what's it called? The goat boat.
I'm still mad that they ain't put Gotham Knights on PlayStation 4. Like, come on, man.
You know why? Because they put it on PS5.
Yeah, I know.
Get a PS5.
I still can play. I can still play God of War. I can still play God of War though.
I can still play God of War. Yeah, I hope that the screw in the back of the TV come undone while you playing. Well, hope the coax cable go out.
I'm gonna get me a PS5 eventually. It's hard.
You
man.
gotta cut that metal off around that coax and put some duct tape on it, jam it in the back of the TV and tighten it with that duct tape around there. That's how you keep it plugged in there, so you can play PS4.
It's hard to make.
You still got you got controller with a cord attached to it still?
No.
Oh, you got wireless control. They got wireless controllers for PS4 now. Oh, damn, my bad.
They've been had that, sir. They've been had that. Sir.
They got the dual shot cord.
You see what happens? You see what happens when you remove somebody out the hood? They forget where they come from. They forget that they came from the gutters and the streets of PlayStation 4. Now they in the high rise of the PlayStation 5.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Looking down
That's
at us.
right.
Looking
That's
down
right.
peasants.
That's right. That's right. They should stop making games for PS4. That is a dead technology.
It's the Chiefs win. Y'all picture for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Put
I'm
something in
not
that
opposed.
collection plate for them.
I'm not opposed to that. I mean, my cash app is Cris.
He need it.
It,
Damn, I thought he been playing on PS5 this whole time.
oh, man.
I swear I
I'm
thought it
telling you,
was
Cris,
PS5.
go to
Ain't
the
no
pawn
PS4.
shop after tax
For
season.
real.
Go about like April, May after tax
I
season.
ain't getting no taxes this year.
People gonna be pawning it.
I might have to owe. I might have to owe this year. The IRS man gonna get a PlayStation 5 before me.
Thanks, Cris.
People gonna be pawning their PS5 after that tax money runs out.
For real. For real.
So,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get one eventually. Maybe when they go on,
Damn.
maybe when the PlayStation 6 come out and they go on sale.
Gonna always be one technology behind. Well, they would stop making games for PS5 then.
Oh, Ken, why you talking trash? Who's Forrest Whitaker?
Oh no.
Ken, who is Forrest Whitaker?
Who is that though? For
He
real?
always got
Ken.
jokes.
Ken, why you gotta do that, man? Come on, Ken. He pop.
I'm not
He
gonna
would.
start. I'm-
Ken
Yeah, you
will
know
pop
what
in
I'm
here
saying?
late. He will pop
You know
in
what
here
I'm saying?
late,
You know what I'm saying?
talking trash.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not
Ken will
doing
come
it.
in
Not
here
doing
talking
it.
trash.
Not doing it, bro. Not doing it.
It's the homie Ken.
No, he know what time it is.
Oh shit! But
Oh man, we made it big. We got sex ads in here.
we got the porn bots. Everything.
I was waiting if you was going. I didn't know you were gonna click on it.
He put it on the big screen.
You know what I'm saying? With the squirt. Get off here, man. Don't get us
Sorry, I'm
banned.
late. Bad.
Yeah, Mark, tell him.
Mark. Oh, somebody said something about Go Bills.
Who said that? On here?
Said buy stocks. Oh, he was blocked.
No.
I don't
Whatever.
know. It might have been a bot. I think it was talking about buy stocks.
Whatever. All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and land this thing. Where we at? I'm going to give a shout out to the sponsor, Every Morning Quarterback. If you look down at the bottom, you'll see hold on. Get this out of here. Sorry, Mark. Yeah. Gotta take you out of the way, man. You're impeding my vision. But if you look down at the bottom, you see our sponsor website, emqpodcast.com/locker-room. If you go there, you'll see the locker room access of all the various podcasts that's under the Every Morning Quarterback umbrella, whether it be a Chargers podcast, a 49ers, a Patriots, a 49ers, and a Chiefs one. Our podcast, Arrowhead Chief Podcast, there. If you click on the banner, you'll see all of our episodes there, all the recent ones, all the past ones. Go ahead and click all 100 of them, and you'll listen to all our podcasts on there. And they have their own podcast too. They talk about everything league-wide. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. They also give you betting tips for the week. And they talk college football too, if you're in college football. So holla at them. Shout out to Anthony, Brandon, Connor, and Zach for doing their thing at Every Morning Quarterback. Also, you want to listen to the audio of this very episode, it will be available on all streaming platforms, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Anchor, Google, all of them. If you go on there and that's what you use for your streaming platform as far as podcasts, Arrowhead Chief Podcast is there. I got it in late. Who I can flip on today? Everybody, man. Everybody. Specifically me.
I ain't did nothing.
Specifically
Before the
me.
show was Cris.
He was bullying me today. I felt attacked. I felt attacked, Joe.
I ain't did nothing, Joe.
Help.
Just being me. I got my Richard Roundtree hair going on, so I'm feeling 70ish, so I don't know how to talk to folks sometimes. My bad. Richard Roundtree.
Ty don't even know who that is.
Really
Look up Shaft, Ty. Look up Shaft, Ty. Richard Roundtree. Shaft. Look him up.
Ty don't even know who that is. He's like, who?
Boy, turtleneck.
Did he play? Did he play for the Bears? The 85 Bears?
Sound like it.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, there he is, Richard Roundtree. That's what I'm talking about. Get him, Ty. Don't get off your ass. They don't know you.
1971. Damn.
Y'all killing me, dog.
Y'all fools. All right, now if you want to follow us on any social media platform, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and you can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us at AH Chief Podcast. Go ahead, give us that follow. Hit us up. If you got any feedback, any critiques, you want us to talk about something on the show, hit us up, man, and we will hear to your critiques and your feedback because we want us to give you the best Chief Podcast content we can give you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, holler at us because what is our motto, Clarence?
We ain't Hollywood, suckers.
We ain't Hollywood out here.
Turkeys.
We ain't Hollywood out here because, you know, we fans just like y'all, man. We regular people who got regular lives. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no Hollywood.
And play PS4s.
You know what? I hope your PS5 burns to hell.
Hey, easy now. Easy. Whoa. Let's not be hasty.
I hope your controllers lock up on you when you play.
Hey man, that shit happened. I was playing the Jets versus who was it? No, it was the Browns versus the Ravens, and my damn controller just forgot what it was doing. It was like it lost connection. It lost connection to everything. Like had to restart the damn PS5. Plug in the controller, make sure it was charged up, everything, dog. I was worried for a minute. I thought my controller went out. That's $60.
Yeah, that things ain't cheap, man.
No, $60. Cris don't have to worry about that shit. You enjoy your damn PS4, Cris.
I do thoroughly.
Damn jet engine.
You know what?
I had one too, all the way up until last year. So
I call Cris a JT all the time. He a JT.
Ain't no damn JT.
Sometimes you be a JT, dog. This PS4 make you a JT. Yeah, that make you a JT.
Forget you and Joe.
I thought you was playing the new version of Madden on the PS5, dog.
I thought he had them throwing mechanics down. He had his own.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I got Madden, I was like, "You get that new Madden?" He was like, "Yo." I'm like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? I thought he's playing on PS5. This jive turkey playing on the PS4. That damn jive ass turkey, man.
You know what? I don't appreciate this ridicule today.
I'm done.
I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we love you, dog. We love you, dog.
That's all right. I'm gonna give you a PS5 and I'm gonna whoop your ass in Madden.
Ooh, say less, buddy. I need
to stream that on the
I'm a
channel.
dog walk the shit out of you.
Are we streaming it? We definitely streaming.
Listen, I'm gonna even let him be the Chiefs. I'm a dog walker.
I don't want to be the Chiefs. That's simple. Simple.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's simple.
No, it's not.
I always
no,
use the 49ers.
I'll be throwing no-look passes on you all day. I won't do that.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll be in them zones, bro. That was a good movie. Shout out to Jackie Moon.
Anyway, yeah, follow us on all social media platforms.
It's been a fine episode, gentlemen.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
but hope y'all enjoy y'all day today.
Yep, you too.
Y'all be easy. Happy holidays to everybody out there. We out.